Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Pia. Welcome if you're new. It's been a while. I have disappeared for around I think 2-3 weeks and I will tell you guys why. So just to cut it short, I was diagnosed with periorbital eczema, which means eczema around the eyes, and I had no ways of figuring it out here, so it took me quite a while. But I used to wake up with like these random rashes, and I still have some of it. I've covered it up a little bit right now and it's much better. But I used to wake up with these random inflamed swollen eyes and they would just keep getting worse. So it took me a while to figure out the do's and the don'ts. So I couldn't shoot as well because I was not allowed to put anything on my eyes and I was just not feeling my best self, so I couldn't get myself to shoot. But today we're back and decided that I just really missed it so much and I want to come back and I have something really nice for you guys. So when I started out the channel, I did it with the intention of helping all those who have acne, because I myself have suffered from it and still am for I think over 10 years now. I will link my acne story at the end of the video in case you guys want to watch and get reference. But I think over the course of so many years, I have finally figured out what it is that works for my skin, for someone with acne, and what does not. Now, I'm not a dermatologist, I just want to put that out there. So everything that I will tell you guys is just out of my research, my experience and everything. But I just want to give a gist to everyone who's just started to suffer with acne, is trying to look for some help, and that's always what I want to go for. So without further ado, let's just get in the video. So let's start off by cleansers. Now, I in particular, I'm an oily skin type. So if you're someone with oily to combination skin, this routine might work for y'all. If you're someone with dry skin, you guys might have to dig like a little bit deeper because I don't have much experience with that. But I can tell you what will work for you and what will not. So let's start off with cleanser. One of my favorite cleansers ingredients to use if you're suffering from acne is salicylic acid cleanser, and I have been using CeraVe for the longest time. I have mentioned this in I think multiple videos before. This has 2% salicylic acid, which is just right. It's an exfoliant, so it really helps with cleaning up your clogged pores and a lot of other things, which I don't want to get into the specifics of. But yeah, a salicylic acid cleanser will really help you guys to start off a good base with. Now, I have stopped washing my face in the morning because I just do a good nighttime routine at night. But if you're someone who has super oily skin, then go for this cleanser in the morning and at night and start off from there. Also, just a little tip: when you're cleaning your face, if you're just gonna wash your face and immediately remove it off, then it's not going to work. Salicylic acid needs some time to sit on your skin and show its effect. So if you're cleaning it, what I do particularly is just lather the soap on my face, the cleanser on my face, and brush in the meantime, so it takes like around 2 minutes, and then I wash it off, so it gives the soap some time, or it gives salicylic acid some time to actually work on your skin. Moving on to toners, one of the toners that you guys can use is something like an exfoliating toner. Now, this is supposed to be an exfoliating, like a mild exfoliating toner, so you can use that. I have used the one by Pixi Glow Tonic for too long and it didn't really do anything. It's really harsh, so avoid that if you can. This one's a nice little mild exfoliating toner. But if you're someone like me and who has like a super damaged skin barrier, if you've picked on your skin a lot and it needs some rehabilitation now, and if you're someone with dry skin, then you can go for some milk toner like this. There are multiple milk toners available on the market. This one's one of the few affordable ones. I am not sure you get this in India, so if you're someone from India, then probably the Tony Moly Ceramide toner will be perfect. I have a shot on that which has gotten so much love thanks to you guys, and that really does work wonders. So this toner just genuinely has 3 ceramides packed in it, so it really helps to restore your skin barrier and keeps it protected, and your skin just looks very healthy. So this toner is what I swear by. I don't use the exfoliating toner as much because I do exfoliate my skin every once in 2 weeks, and this genuinely has made me see a difference in my skin. So this is my go-to. Moving on to serums, which is someone that everyone just loves so much right now. If you're just a beginner, I would always advise y'all to go with something as simple as the niacinamide. Now, something about the niacinamide is that it's the jack of all trades but master of none. So it's something that you just want to start with. It's good. It's good for all skin types. So even if you're dry or oily, a combination is good for everything. And I have made a separate video on how niacinamide works. In case you guys are interested to go watch that, I will not get into specifics as I said, but it's something that you can use in the morning and at night. It's going to help control your oil production, but it won't particularly work so much to help with your hyperpigmentation, but with oil for oily skin, and for it'll help with dryness. So something just to kick off your acne journey and your acne skincare, niacinamide will be a great option for you. And I don't use it particularly a lot, but it's something I still just keep in case I feel that my skin needs it. One acne serum that I have been just loving is this one. It's of course a Korean brand and I swear by them, but this one has centinela and it has great effects on acne. So it helps with calming your inflammation, redness, and I have finished this entire thing, as you guys can see, and I'm waiting to buy the next one. So it's not a must-have. It's not going to significantly show you an effect. None of the serums are, but you need some time. But again, if you have super inflamed skin, then anything with this ingredient, that is centinela, I can't pronounce it, but I will write it down here, that will really help with your acne. So definitely have any product with this ingredient in your daily routine and it will help you. Getting back to hyperpigmentation, I always like to keep one ingredient which is helping me with my hyperpigmentation. Now, there are a lot of ingredients available for that, like you have vitamin C, you have tranexamic acid, alpha-butane, kojic acid. It can get too overwhelming, but what is something that you need and what is something you all don't is what I'm going to tell you guys. Now, I have used vitamin C for the longest times and I have seen a lot of benefits with it, but when I went to see a dermatologist, she told me that if you have active acne, you are not supposed to be using vitamin C. So every time that I do get active acne, I stop it completely and I go back to it when my acne has settled all in. So if you have someone with active acne going on all the time, vitamin C is not something you should be using. It can probably just inflame it a little bit more. It's stronger. So try to skip out on that. But what you can use to help with your hyperpigmentation is something like your alpha-butane. It's really mild comparatively. It'll take some time and show the effects a little bit later, but it will. This and tranexamic acid is something that I suggest that you guys can use because it's so much safer. So you can just go ahead and buy this. I really like it by The Ordinary. If you're in India, Foxtail has some great hyperpigmentation options which I've spoken about earlier. So yeah, definitely will swear by at least one ingredient helping you with hyperpigmentation. Moving on to moisturizers can be very tricky, but because a lot of oily people tend to skip on it, and I did too, but that's going to cause even more oil production, and that's going to even just make things worse for y'all. So what are the kind of moisturizers that you guys can use? If you are someone with oily, super oily skin, then some moisturizer like this, this is a little bit expensive, but it is great. It's super light, so you're not going to feel like you've put moisturizer on. It has hyaluronic acid, so it's going to give it the hydration, and it has ceramides. We love ceramides. Try to incorporate as much of ceramides and peptides you can into your routine, because that's eventually going to help with your skin barrier, as I mentioned. So at least have one product in your skincare routine which is going to have ceramides and peptides in it. So for oily skin, this I think does great. The Neutrogena Hydro Boost is great too. Then we also have the Elf Cosmetics one. This is a bit thicker, so it can probably not work for someone with super oily skin, but otherwise it worked for me too. I just need a little bit of this, and even for someone with dry skin can probably just build it up with this moisturizer. So this is great, again packed with ceramides and peptides. And the ultimate moisturizer is the Cetaphil one, which everyone swears by, but this is not going to be great for someone with oily skin. So if you have dry skin, you can go for this. Not using a moisturizer is something that can exacerbate your acne like nothing, and super underrated. So make sure you don't skip on that step no matter what. One thing that you cannot miss, whether you have acne or not, but especially for acne skin is SPF for sure, because if you don't put on SPF and you go outside in the sun, it's going to cause more oil production, that's going to cause more acne, it's going to cause more hyperpigmentation, and it's not going to help you at all. So just find an SPF which is super lightweight. In India you have great options. In Canada I have really liked the La Roche-Posay one, super lightweight. I haven't gotten myself to try other ones yet, and I will, but SPF is something you can't skip on. Just make sure it's SPF 50 and at least 3 or 4 PA pluses. You're good to go. It's something lightweight, non-comedogenic, and chemical free. I want to get to one of the most controversial opinions, is the oil cleansers. A lot of dermatologists say that people with acne, oily skin can use it, and some say they cannot. So I just took a bet on my skin and I went and I bought this, and personally for me, I have never looked back. It is so good. It helps me remove everything off my skin so well. My skin just feels cleaner, and my acne has definitely become much more controlled in terms of the bacterial infection and just the makeup remnants and all, because your normal face wash cannot remove it, so double cleansing is a must. But I have found that, at least for me per se, after using a cleansing oil, just things set more into place. Cleansing oil has been much more beneficial than a micellar water as such. That does remove your makeup, but it doesn't give your skin anything. This hydrates my skin and it removes makeup so effortlessly and just makes my skin feel clean like nothing else. So I'm not gonna make a statement on whether or not you guys should use this. It's a personal choice. I went with my gut and it worked out for me. It might not work out for too oily skin, but see how you feel about it and then go ahead and purchase. But for me, this has been such a hit. I have spoken about using hypochlorous acid on acne skin for too long, so I'm not going to get into it again. But if you have acne skin, you need to have hypochlorous acid. It will help you. Just take it with you in your school, in your gym, and after your sports, and you will see a significant difference. So just blindly trust me, it's not going to do you any harm. So just buy it. Getting onto spot treatments, I have used many. I didn't see effects with too many. This one was the most disappointing one, which was spoken about a lot, so do not buy this one. Spot treatments are good, yes, because at least you can, what I like to do is just cover up my pimple with a spot treatment and put a pimple patch on it, so at least I don't pick on it, and if it helps me, it helps me. The one that I am using is the one by Acne Squad. You will not get this in USA and Canada, but in India you will get it. So make sure you have a spot treatment. This is for the hyperpigmentation, so you make sure you have a spot treatment if you get acne very often, so you don't pick on it, and always keep pimple patches on you. Super handy. But don't expect your spot treatments to work like magic, because you will just be disappointed. Acne is something which has multiple reasons and multiple factors to curb it, so just having the perfect skincare is not going to do it for you. Social media has been filled with what you should and what you should not use, and can be very confusing as a consumer. So I just want to let you guys know on what you really need and what you don't, so you all have a better picture of where you all want to spend your money and what you need and what you really don't. I think I'm saying that too many times. Either way, I hope it really helped you guys, and if it did, let me know in the comment section down below. I will also link whatever products I can find for you guys. If you all need anything more, if you all want any more suggestions, you all have some suggestions for me, just please let me know in the comment section down below, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.